Alright, what's going on, guys? Astros are bringing you another video.
Wait,
so
why am I
today
playing Genji?
we
What
have
is this?
another comp game, and right now it's going to be from the view of a Genji. So, alright, so there we go. The video like fixed itself. There we go. So they get 2 picks right now already off the start, and the Genji's playing
is half.
pretty smart.
Is half.
Calling out.
For Day dead.
There you go. Alright, Soldier discorded.
Soldier's almost dead. Soldier dead.
Soldier down.
So good callouts coming from both the Zen and the Genji. Reinhardt doing a good job keeping his shield up, so it's a good flank there. I don't know about the
discorded, he's
target.
down. That was really stupid.
I'm killing the Mercy. Mercy's almost dead. Mercy dead.
Okay, so the thing I have with that was that the callouts were, I'll play it back for you. So you see, he charges in the back, goes for the flank, going for the Reinhardt, not the Mercy, not the Mercy.
He's discorded. He's
Follows
down.
the
That was
Mercy.
really stupid.
I'm killing the Mercy. Mercy's almost dead. Mercy dead.
So nowhere in there did he say where the Mercy was, if he needed help. I mean, just saying, I'm killing the Mercy, I'm killing the Mercy, I'm killing the Mercy, oh, Mercy's almost dead, Mercy's dead. That's not effective callouts. That's just cluttering the channel, allowing so that other people can't hear more important things. So just make sure that when you're using your callouts, you're making them more efficient.
Okay.
So now the other team is just figuring they're just trying to push the cart. We almost have ult here, and we'll see how this one goes.
I must have my ult.
You can see that they're starting to group up on the left side, so this is where you definitely want to get ready to push in. This is a great point to dash.
Oh, that's something. No, no, no.
So the problem there was you kind of went in too early. So let's play it back real quick.
Something. No.
When you see this, don't dash in. Just sit there, deflect. Don't just dash in right away, because then you're gonna obviously die. So you should have been deflected, waiting for the Sombra ult, and then use your ult. That would have been a lot more effective. Fortunately, though, your Reinhardt's able
literally push it.
to clean up the rest of it.
Push.
Hey, back up Yeti if you want heals.
No, I'm good.
Alright. Hey, this soldier on
There's
point.
a soldier on.
There you go.
Yeah, there.
That's why I literally said push. They were on that corner, I shattered them, and we pushed them all the way back there. They had no fucking chance to get back.
Alright, so your team's starting to push the cart. About halfway through. Not you should be above on the high ground. You can see. Alright, so you can see these rocks just falling right here, and this is a clear indicator that there's obviously a person above you breaking these, and so this is where you want to call out to your team. And when I was watching this video yesterday, I was noticing that. I was like, you didn't say anything about that. You might want to tell your team, look, there's people right above us. We need to look out for them.
I'm a sneaky one.
I need help with.
So this isn't the best positioning. You should be on the high ground.
Alright, the D.Va's on me in the back.
D.Va is
She's
out of mech.
She's low.
Oh, she just ulted.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
She's dead.
Let's take a kill. Now you got the Mercy.
Diana's discorded.
So
oh, Mercy down.
Charging.
Winston discorded on me in the...
So the ult placement that you did there, you dove on the Mercy and then immediately ulted. Just remember, a Mercy can fly across to another teammate. So when you use your dash up and then you ult, you can't really do anything. So yeah, you killed her, but then you didn't go for the rest of the team. You got to make sure you're properly hitting using proper targets. Fortunately, your team's able to clean it up.
Nice job, guys.
But I would say
there we go, beautiful.
It was kind of.
I'm sorry for that terrible ult. I'm sorry whoever had to see that.
It was kind of unnecessary to ult there.
Did anyone fucking see what I did to that far?
No, missed it.
Okay, cool.
I was nanoed, I soared up into the air, and I fire striked her.
So
well, that Mercy's trying to res someone out. I'm not.
Mercy's discorded.
Okay, cool.
So I think one thing you need to do, especially, is work on your aim, and your because right here.
I was nanoed, I soared up into the air, and I fire striked her.
So you're right here. The Mercy's rezzing. Look at where your shurikens are going all around her, because you're sitting there trying to flick your
monkey on the
shurikens, wherever you think they might be going. But if they're standing still, just keep it straight.
Monkey's
just too much extra movement.
Almost dead. Oh, did he just ult? Oh, fuck me. I'm dead. I'm dead. Please, someone heal me. Someone heal me.
Yeah, no, we're dead. We're resetting.
Okay, reset.
Reset.
Yeah, reset.
I can't.
It's a good call.
That's fine.
Back
We're
up.
reset now.
Just wait and spawn, guys. Wait and spawn.
Yeah, we were
wait.
down like 3 bodies right there.
Wait and spawn.
Yeah.
If they overextend, that's their problem. But we don't want to have people die.
Soldier I wasted Shatter to counter the...
So your callouts are looking. I mean, your callouts are they're not bad, but the problem is you're using too many words. You're talking way too much over like what you need to. So just keep it short. Like regroup, done. I mean, you don't have to like explain why you're regrouping and all that.
I think that most of us are here.
Back up, right.
Alright, so your team gets a pick. Your Reinhardt's pushing in. He tells you guys he's pushing in.
High ground.
Don't dash up there. That's not usually the best option because you have no way of really getting out afterwards
that was a really nice
if
shot
they
by
dive
that.
you.
I thought I didn't know.
So you should be pushing that Ana, not necessarily the soldier. If you kill him, that's cool.
Demon discorded behind you, Yeti.
But just in general, you want to be pushing the healers that are alone and forcing their team
Wait,
out.
I need healing.
I hear ya. I got you.
So you're gonna use your ult again. Again, not focusing the proper people. Have to. You gotta.
That Pharaoh's dead.
Baby Diva should not be the first person you go to. That's for sure. If you're wasting a whole entire swing that you could be spending on somebody else. And as you saw, LaFera, if your Widow wasn't there, you used your first swing on the Baby Diva. She went down. Then you went and did Winston, and then you went for the Pharah. You got Pharah half. You could have finished her off, but you didn't have a second
There
swing.
you go.
Just keep that in mind.
I need healing.
Target prioritization when it comes to who you're gonna hit.
He's dead. There.
So your team
Nice
does
job,
a nice
everyone.
push, already more than halfway to the 3rd point. Your team's pushing up a little bit ahead of the card. It's a good placement. I like your positioning coming around the back of the
Diva
Diva.
is almost at mech.
Be ready.
Diva at
Using
mech.
your melees.
Nice.
The Pharah is always her alt kills herself.
There's a Winston.
So right there, you say, we'll play it back just so you can understand what I'm saying.
Nice.
Right
Oh,
here.
I need help. I need help. There's a Winston.
So you spent 3 seconds saying I need help, and 1 second saying who it was. You need to be saying Winston right side, Winston right corridor. Done. Instead of saying I need help. There's a, and then I mean I understand if you're like struggling to get out what you're trying to say, but just with practice you'll be able to just say, all right.
There's Anna's dead.
Like even saying there is just a waste
Reset.
of words. So I would just say just say the character name.
I'm gonna set my ult again.
So character name, place, and done. Like that's really all you need to do. Maybe even say how much health they have, but just like Winston, full health, right corridor.
Wow.
All you need. So you guys have 3 minutes to push. You're almost at your ult again. This will be your 3rd ult of the game, I believe. I honestly, in my opinion, you should have. You should be going for your 4th ult right now.
The Diva's on right.
In my opinion, so you see the Reaper right side. You're not calling him out though to your team and say, all right, focus him. Widow gets pick on him though.
Baby, you're dead.
Good.
All right.
Their Mercy is half. Their Mercy's almost dead. Their Mercy's dead.
So the Winston dove your backline. I understand if you aren't the one calling him out, but if nobody else calls him out, you need to definitely be the one. If the Widow's not calling him out, you need to say Winston diving Widow in backline. Because if he's back there and nobody else knows, then your team might get picked apart from the outside. Unfortunately, though, your team was able to kill about 3 other people, so...
I'm on their soldier. Their
soldier. Winston's discorded.
Ulting right here is completely pointless. Your team already killed everyone.
Crap.
So again, your ult
Diva discorded.
management needs to be a lot more efficient.
Diva ulted.
Reaper can't raid.
Nice kill on her. Alright, the Mercy is discorded.
Nice job, guys.
So good round. I would say from what I've seen so far
We're on fire, just to point it out.
is just your ult management, call outs, making them more efficient, and your also I would say your
Astro, make sure that you mute everything in the video.
So your ult management is definitely.
If you don't, you might get flagged.
But
Fine, he's gonna get fucking his channel removed.
Dude, what if we go to
so
and like I'm talking like this?
Alright, so, yeah, I definitely think your play style is
graduated, and you wonder why your main account got banned.
pretty good.
Hey, my main account got banned because you numbnuts decided to report it as a joke.
I don't think it's even just us though. It would have just
So let's
been
go and skip
us.
forward a bit.
Barely. Was I solo
Did you
tanking
actually?
last? Was I solo tanking
Alright.
last?
No,
So you're playing soldier now.
Were you? I don't know.
So
Actually.
right now
No,
you should be on the high
yeah,
ground.
you were.
You should be up here and able to get a couple extra shots off. Because if you're standing right here, I mean, yeah, you can protect back behind you on that left side. But you know, if you're standing up here, you can shoot a little bit and then back off right down here and where you are standing right now.
Oh my fuck! Are they running
Well, it
Bastion?
worked.
They're running Bastion too?
So we don't get to pick. This is where you should really, honestly, in my opinion, just push in
Diana's
and
discorded.
have the Reinhardt. Tell Reinhardt, go in on the
Their
defense.
Lucius
Oh, I
dead.
just noticed
Oh, it's not
there's a
Anna.
person on my friends list named Fisted Waffle.
Yeah, I have someone on my friends list named Buns.
All right. So it's a good hold so far.
Macri.
I mean,
Cree.
I feel like if you're positioning, if you work on your positioning a little more,
McDonald's.
your ult charge will come a lot faster. If
McCree's
you weren't
half.
standing behind that
Or
corner, if you were
McCree's
standing up here for the first point, you see it, you're already, well,
What?
hopefully you don't
what?
stand that far on, but you know, in general, standing up there and then jumping down when you know you're in trouble,
Alright, soldiers
you'll get
discorded.
plenty more ult charge.
Back up a bit. We're not all
Yeah.
there.
Oh, watch the McCree to the right side. McCree to the right. McCree to the right.
Yeah, see him. See him,
Okay,
man?
I think that we should
Just
reset.
going down.
Reset. Get back. Reset.
So
Just
right
going down.
there, you should be Helix rocking, and I can see you're about to do it right now. But as soon as the Diva mech is, and it's similar to Zarya with her right click, when you have a Diva demeching, always, unless you're trying to stagger them, and you know, you're on like a CPU map, whatever, always be right clicking the Diva mech as she's ejecting so that you can get half of her health gone, and it'll make it easier to kill her. But I mean, it seems right now that you're just letting them take the point. But then Reinhardt goes in. Of
Soldiers
course,
discorded.
this is stuff that you guys need to be
Soldiers
coordinating.
down.
Other Mercy is dead. Get their Orisa.
Seems like you didn't need to though,
Orisa's
but I mean, in general,
Lucio is discorded.
it's always best to call out when
Lucio
you're
is
pushing
dead.
in.
Alright, sweet.
And that's not necessarily
No,
you.
no one's gonna comment on that. Just no one.
That was
No.
beautiful, Yeti.
Yeah. That was beautiful. Nice shot.
So you want to also make sure you're
It was.
working on
Thank you. I feel
not shooting whoever's
Yeah.
most
No,
vulnerable.
you shouldn't.
I feel like, Yeti, we just kind of expect that from you already, so...
Yeah.
Expect the big ass shatters.
Oh, there's a diva up here. I don't know. There's divas behind us
So-
where I am.
If you just
Yeah, Diva's
put,
okay.
hit whoever
Alright.
seems easiest to hit, it
Diva's
won't
at
only
mech.
there's a Helix rocket that I was talking about.
Divas,
But just hit.
Divas.
You always want to hit, even if the harder
yeah,
target to
she
hit,
did.
like hitting a Mercy or
done
Lucio. Make sure you're going for them as opposed to a tank who has full health. If Mercy's half health, go
Alright,
for her.
Orisa discorded.
This is a really good
Sorry.
spot to stand. I like this
That's my
because
bad.
you can see the view from over
Oh,
here and over here, and if you can see over here, also in the corner of your eye, and you can just jump down right over here to point, calling it out at the same time. So now you have your ult. We'll see how you use it. I
Watch
would
the McCree to
say,
the right side again.
see, jumping down, that was pointless. So now you're just sitting here on the low ground. You want to be standing on the high ground so you can hit the McCree again.
Alright, soldier right side now.
We
Get
don't
that
have.
diva
Okay.
at mech. If you can get that diva at mech, I
So
can
you need to start positioning yourself. When you get your ult as soldier, you need to start positioning yourself in a spot
She's
so you can
almost
ult.
down,
So
by the
here
way.
you go.
Yeah.
But you kind of, I mean, you come in from behind,
Let him push.
not
I'm gonna ult.
terrible,
Let him push card.
but
Alright,
your
Diva
team
discorded.
needs to push in at the same time. If you're gonna
Leave
flank,
that a mech. Oh, there she goes.
so before this even starts, I'm just gonna state: if you're gonna flank as a soldier, your team needs to be pushing in at the same time you're flanking. If that doesn't happen, you're gonna get turned around, or you're gonna get turned on and focused. So we'll just watch this. You get the Lucio, and you get focused. Then
I
your
had to
team
do that
goes
to
in.
survive.
You went in
that's
way
a
too
shame.
early. Your team, you should have waited for your team to go in and then ult.
Nice job,
If
Yeti.
you ult before then, they're going to turn around and get you. Now, on the other hand, technically you also did distract their entire team
Punched
so that
me.
your tank could ult.
No,
So,
Yeti.
on one hand,
Yeti,
yeah, it
why
was
did you
good.
do
On the
this to
other,
us?
in general,
What
you
you
should probably
mean?
wait.
Why did you die? That's not allowed.
Because I got stunned and then they tickled my pickle.
Now we're going to have some
Told
McCree.
you.
It tickled. They touched me.
So,
and they played
right now, this
every
is just where you just need to back off.
I'm sorry.
You're already down a healer.
I don't know what
They're
that
You're
using
is.
not
all
allowed
their
to
ults.
let
Just
them
back
kill your
off.
pickle. That's
Don't even fight
that's
them.
a regular's job.
Because now behind you, there's a soldier.
Okay,
now,
please
boy.
heal me.
I do now, boy.
So this is where you definitely want to not stand on cart. Just back off.
No, not allowed.
Again,
Not allowed.
Go.
these alts.
Not allowed. You're not
You
allowed
gotta,
to get this.
you gotta put a lot of use to your ults if you're gonna
Give
do
that
it.
back.
So you get a couple
Lucio
kills,
is on me in the
but
back,
in the end,
discorded.
it's just not gonna go
Oh
well
gosh,
because
that's
you're
something there.
Watch the Lucio
all
behind you.
gonna die. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna
you
be able to
wasted
survive
another
that.
ult that you could have spent. You should have just saved your ults. I don't,
Sorry,
you know,
I tried my best.
That was a
shoot,
fat
not
shot.
ulting.
Yeah, dude.
Pushing into that,
Why?
perfectly fine. To gain ult charge, but I knew that
And I still got
Diana was
3
gonna
people in it.
try to
okay?
ult,
My
so
shadows are insane.
you lost 2
but
ults
why?
in that fight.
I was trying to survive, to be completely honest. I was trying to get the fuck out of
We
there.
were
and I was
all
like,
dead. You could have just
So
died.
the next thing is that you
I didn't
switch
wanna
to
die.
Genji
Alright.
after going
Mana.
75% on
I was on a
McCree.
12 kill streak, okay? I didn't want to lose it.
Alright.
Katie is
Cody,
What up, bitch?
12.0
Look at your mom's fucking
KD.
vagina, bitch.
You're a vagina.
So I think you just want to make sure that when you're switching, you don't always want to always just keep switching
That's why I
off
play support.
every hero just because you know you want to do something else. Like if you're already almost at your ult as McCree and it seemed to be kind of working,
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
something.
then use the ult. I mean, there's no point not ulting. But if you don't think it's gonna work, just don't switch to McCree in the first place. That's just stuff you have to learn mentally. You know, when is this hero gonna work? And then, I mean, just switching off of him is just like pointless. You got lucky that there was a health pack right there.
I just got super lucky
but-
there.
When you dive in the back line, you need to be on the healers, like
Just get-
literally just sticking to the
McCree
healer.
discorded?
Because if you're not, you know, targeting the healer, they're not going to be complaining. They're just going to be sitting there like, oh, okay, we're fine. Because you aren't really killing anything when you dive. And I noticed that in the stream I had yesterday.
I was on my
You were
ult,
diving
yeah.
our back line, but you weren't actually killing anything, so you weren't
I've seen
causing
that.
any grief.
Nice kill.
You too,
Nice
solid.
job, everyone.
You saved my life.
I tried.
This is where you want to back up. Just hold the corner.
Fucking
I would say actually stand on the high
Yeah,
ground.
McCree's good.
He's definitely gonna have that eye, so watch out.
Well, there's the
Yeah.
dead eye, and you have your E. So if you don't use your E, you're kind of screwing yourself over. I'd say you should probably your team should be on the high ground because they have to come up the high ground to engage you, or they come from the low ground and you can just do lots of damage. So you use it. He wastes his ult, and now you're gonna go in and ult.
Oh, he cancel
Mercy.
it, cancel it. Go,
Get the
go, go,
mercy.
go, 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 go.
Yeah, you
He
get.
was discorded
I mean,
behind you
again,
there.
your ult isn't really doing
Oh,
a whole
that's-
lot.
I'm
I mean,
almost
you're
dead.
doing stuff that
Yeah.
your team could have
I
done,
mean,
and then
real
you
bad.
guys just get picked off by a soldier.
I'm dead.
And that's because you're ulting in the
hurts.
weirdest
It hurts.
positions. You shouldn't be ulting just charging into their team. You should be waiting until you know their entire team is
he's
set up
discorded
and trying to
soldiers.
push in, because then
Is
you
he
can come in
discorded
through
now?
the back,
Almost got another
take
shot.
out the people that are important. Yeah, the mercy was important, but she was already going to die. You got to focus down the people that are already
Lucio
that aren't necessarily already in danger.
Kill your mercy.
Picking off people with your ult's a different thing.
Oh my god, that would have been the biggest shatter of my life.
Diva's almost dead.
So
Okay.
Diva's throwing her ult behind you guys.
Dude, that would have been such a.
So now their
clean shatter.
team is set up here. You should be you should
I
be
should
backed
probably
up.
get out of here. I don't like this.
So your
I'm
Widow
gonna
just
just
got
hold
2
right there.
picks. So now once your
Wait.
team gets there,
Okay.
that's when you want to go in. Right now, again,
I'm delaying. I'm delaying now.
you're like I don't want to say what I was gonna say, but your hero your prioritization, excuse me, is so confused. Like you dive in on the Mercy, and then she walks away 2 steps. She's sitting right here in the top left. She walks away 2 steps. You go okay, and then you hit the Orisa, and then she puts her barrier down. So you go okay, and then you go for the soldier now. So now you're hitting soldier,
Okay.
and you're
So we're,
just
like, right
you know
here
you
back.
don't know who to hit anymore.
Okay, both supports are back.
And like half the time you're just hitting the barrier. You're not actually hitting anybody. And now you're hitting Diva. And now you go for Mercy.
What are you doing?
Let's see, when do you switch off? Now you dive in with your ult, you hit the Mercy. And again,
Watch Diva
like
behind.
that's it.
She probably is.
I mean yeah, it was the end of the game, but
GG, guys.
just in general you wanna
Good
make
job.
sure your ults are coming in at proper times so that you can actually get max value out of them. You should be getting at least 2 kills with them. Even the one with the Winston Devo, that was still not really the most efficient that you could have had it. Overall, good game though. Your play style is really good. Your ideas are good, but when you put them to use, it doesn't necessarily come out as well as you want it to. So a couple things to work on: just your callouts, make them a lot shorter, more consistent, more precise. You want to make sure that you have the proper target prioritization, which is usually the healers. Maybe it's a DPS who's kind of out of position, and just stick to that target until you've either finished them or you push them out of position even more. And then I think the last thing is probably just to work on your aim with your shurikens, because you kind of flick them way too much, and the way your right clicks, you're not getting much effect out of them because you're sitting there on a tank. You're right clicking Orissa's shield half the time, and it's just, that's not going to give you ult charge. It's not going to do damage. So you want to just make sure you're analyzing your own gameplay as well during your game, so you can see, what do I need to do now. And I mean, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this, again, subscribe down below. Leave a comment if you have any questions about this gameplay, any other gameplay. Usually I stream pretty much every day for a couple hours on Twitch. I'll leave the link in the Discord to my Twitch channel. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.